Hey, what's up everybody? It's Fade here, and today we'll be taking a look at the first draft pages for chapter 70 of the Dragon Ball Super manga. Now, as you can see, I have my webcam on for the very first time in a very long time because I got a new webcam and it's a lot better in quality. So if you really like it that my webcam is in the corner of the video, please let me know so I can do it in future videos. Now we're gonna go straight into the draft pages, all courtesy of Dragon Ball Hype or DBS Hype over on Twitter. Now we're first gonna take a look at the draft pages, and after that we're gonna take a look at the full English summary. So let's get straight into it. So in these very first pages we can see Granolah standing in front of the dragon that he summoned, because we all know that he was going to make a wish to be the strongest in the universe. Now, there have been a lot of rumors and images floating around the internet that are saying that there will be a condition to his wish, and I personally think that would be a great idea, or maybe that's the thing in this dragon, right? That he can he can grant every wish within his power, but every wish, depending on what wish it is, it requires a condition. So you have to do something for him, or you have to do something, or give something up in order to gain something. It would be a great concept for this new dragon, so he could be completely different than the other dragons that we already know of. So here we can see the conversation between Granolah and the dragon. It seems like Granolah is some sort of shocked. So it does seem like there is a problem with his wish, or the condition to make the wish come true might be more than Granolah thought would happen, or more than he can handle. Here we can see more of the conversation between Granolah and the dragon. Now we're gonna get into the English full summary later in this video, so we will know exactly what is going on right here, or at least that's what I think. So now in the next one we go back to the fight between Beerus and Vegeta, or more the training that Beerus is giving Vegeta for his newly acquired power, or the power that he is going to acquire from Beerus. So in here we can see that Beerus is throwing a rock at him and that he has to destroy it. Now of course you have to know that Beerus' power is probably, as far as we know, way beyond that of Vegeta, so he probably doesn't just throw a brick at him or like a pebble at him. It's probably more than just that. So here we can see that Goku and Whis are standing on the sideline watching the whole training, or the whole ordeal between Vegeta and Beerus going on. Here we can see more, and we get the Oracle Fish. It's like he is waking up or something, and that like he is disturbed because of Vegeta standing, like bending over him and saying some things. Like I don't know from this screenshot what he is actually saying, but we're gonna see it in the full summary. So, like, I'm gonna return to the brick here because I just read a part of this comment here, and it seems like indeed this is some sort of Hakai. It doesn't matter how big, small the object is, or what the object exactly is. He can focus his Hakai or destruction attack to an extent that he can literally destroy everything, no matter how big or small it is. This might be a factor that plays into the new power that Vegeta has. That he has to learn how to control his power, but still not in a way like Ultra Instinct, because that's something that Vegeta will probably never be able to acquire. So we're gonna take a look at the last set of pictures. We can see Granolah again. So the two Dragon Balls split off again, so that means that his wish has been granted or has been denied. Though the Dragon Balls, like every Dragon Ball, just split over the planet. In case of Super Dragon Ball, they split over the entire universe. And we can see Granolah, like, seemingly have gone through some transformation. His hair is all loose, it seems longer, and he is probably showing off his new power. So I assume that his wish was actually granted, and I believe that this form looks absolutely baller. Now the reason for that is because I love Super Saiyan 3. It's probably my favorite form out of all the Super Saiyan forms. Not just the way Goku is and the power behind it, but also the looks of it. I know that a lot of people don't like the massive hair on Goku, but I personally love it. Now, it doesn't look that great on Gotenks because he's such a small character, but on Goku it looks amazing, just like it does on Granolah. Now, it's less spiky, it's more like all over the place, it's more natural falling than Goku's hair, but it looks great. I really want to see this in color as well. I can't wait to see that. So we've gone through all the pictures, so all the draft pages themselves. So now we're gonna take a look at the English full summary. I'm gonna read it for you while it's on the screen so you can follow along with me. So the title of the new chapter is The Greatest Warrior in the Universe. Now you can see me, just as a side note, you can see me looking like that. That's because I have a second screen. My first screen is here where my webcam is mounted on. And on the right we have my main screen where I look at everything basically. On the left screen is basically a side screen for my recording, for Discord and all that other stuff. So, the chapter opens right after Granolah spoke his wish to the dragon. The dragon asks him to confirm what he means by wanting to be the greatest warrior in the universe. That he wants to become the strongest life form in the universe excluding the gods. Granolah confirms this, and the dragon says while he can make Granolah stronger than he is right now, he can give him strength surpassing his latent potential. The dragon then says if Granolah accepts a condition, he can make him the greatest warrior in the universe. Granolah agrees, saying he has to be stronger by any means necessary. Now, in here, we see that there is a condition. The dragon then says if Granolah accepts a condition, but it doesn't really go deeply into what the condition really is. Maybe we can see this when the full chapter releases, but I'm really curious to see what this condition is, or maybe it's something that the dragon doesn't tell right now in this chapter, and we'll probably see down the line that it might be a condition that slows him down or has a negative effect on him in the long run. So, elsewhere on Beerus' planet, Vegeta works to destroy a stone. Beerus admonishes Vegeta, saying he only destroyed the stone with a Ki, and a god of destruction's Hakai removes things from existence entirely. In other words, it means taking matter from 1 to 0. A powerful energy is produced when the object disappears. Beerus shows off what he means, and Goku notices that Beerus is continuing to show off the technique. So that's what we just saw with the rocket he was throwing. Vegeta is surprised at that power, and it seems Beerus has accidentally burned up this month's issue of God Comics in the process. Goku wonders if Beerus is training Vegeta. Whis asks if he's concerned, and he says no. He'd rather concentrate on getting better at Ultra Instinct, and they could see which one of them will be the strongest in the universe. Whis notes that the universe is massive, and they can't predict when someone powerful will appear. This is really funny because of the whole Granolah thing. It's like Whis already knows, but he just doesn't want to tell Goku right away, because he knows how Goku is, and will probably rush at him, and he knows that's not a great idea. The Oracle Fish even says the greatest warrior in the universe will appear soon. Vegeta appears and boasts that he must be talking about him. We all know it's Granolah, right? Vegeta finally manages to Hakai a small stone, and Goku recognizes that he did pull off the technique. This is amazing. That means that Vegeta is learning to master the Hakai. The fact that he already can do it on a small object is a great thing, because that means that he can develop this power, and that he can, in the long run, maybe learn to Hakai bigger objects, or use it to eliminate certain key attacks, or certain other objects that are being thrown at him. That would be a problem. Vegeta tells Goku to wait, because soon he'll be able to do that to even larger objects. Back on Planet Cereal, the Dragon Balls disperse and Granolah is shown standing with longer hair. He then tests his new abilities by lifting a giant boulder. So, this is actually a very interesting chapter, or at least as far as the drafts and spoilers for now go, because we learn that Vegeta learns the Hakai, or at least the beginning of the Hakai. He still has to develop it further, but it's a cool beginning of his new power. We learn that Granolah's wish has been granted, but with a condition that we don't know exactly of what it exactly is. And we also know that the Oracle Fish says that the greatest warrior will appear soon, but that Vegeta thinks it's all about him, but it's probably about Granolah. So this chapter will also be a less active one fight-wise, because we're still in the build-up phase of this arc, which is great. Toriyama is doing a great job building up the entire story, building up characters like Granolah, because we don't know anything about him before this arc started. So it's really cool to see him slowly grow. We get some attachment to the character, and we can see what the character is and what his goals are, what his power is. So we're slowly getting closer to the actual fights, because now Granolah has his new power. Vegeta is starting to learn new strengths, he's starting to power up. So we're getting close to the first battle, which in my opinion will still be Frieza versus Granolah first, and then afterwards the Saiyans. But we'll see what happens in this chapter and in future chapters. Now, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please press the subscribe button because it really helps me out. Like this video, put a comment down what you think about this video, and we'll see each other in the next one. Bye.